Hi, I'm the Vixen for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10.
Hi, it's Dita Ritz from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4.
Welcome to another episode of Queer Table. Make sure to follow us on all our platforms, and don't forget, sharing is caring.
And make sure you guys subscribe to our Patreon. The link is in the description. And make sure you support the queer arts, okay?
Now, shall we proceed?
Yes, indeed.
Come on. Describe an insecurity about yourself.
An insecurity about me? I feel like I constantly have to prove to people that I'm worthy of like their love or affection. And like sometimes like when it's not reciprocated, like it brings me to a bad place. And then like I question like my worth.
Wow.
Mine's similar to that. My biggest insecurity is how much I care about people. I know that's a weird thing to be insecure about, but I'm always worried that it's only gonna be one way. And like that's just like a fear that's been built up through like all these past relationships that I've had. So like I'm just always just terrified that it's just gonna end one day and they're gonna be like, nah, too much. Shoot.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
well.
And that happens. I think that happened to me last time.
I'll take my fatal luggage and I'll go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to piggyback on that. It's like more like issues with abandonment. Because like you want to feel like you're enough to keep somebody interested or whatever, and you like kind of blame yourself if they lose interest or if they like are on a new page the next day. So for me, for me it was just like second guessing, like guessing myself, like wondering if I'm enough, wondering that whole thing, and just like wanting somebody there or feeling like I needed somebody to be there for like validation.
I like have to agree with that. I feel like my biggest insecurity honestly would be like not necessarily needing someone there, but when someone is there, believing that they actually want to be there.
Like enjoying it while it's there.
And like also like knowing that like people have the right to like change their feelings at any time, and it's just like how am I gonna cope with that when you decide to leave?
And that's the hardest part about
I like this question.
Right.
For me, that's the hardest part about casually dating too, because if you really like somebody and they not feeling the same way, it's not that connection there to where they even feel the obligation to like, be there or whatever. They can just be like, okay, this is done, and you're just like
That's kind of what I like about being in open relationships though, is because it's like we are openly acknowledging the fact that either one of us could leave at any point. And so every day that I wake up and you're still here, it's like, oh, okay.
You chose this.
You chose me. Again, I got another day.
Right.
Congratulations.
I was gonna piggyback and just say like, I get really insecure in like monogamous relationships. Me and my boyfriend are open right now. We tried a monogamous stint for like a month, and I was just, let me see your phone, like, cause I like cannot believe that you're not cheating, like, you know what I'm saying? And I would rather like, I told him I was like, I felt a lot better when I knew we were both getting dick on the side, like, cause it's just like, you're doing what you're doing when I'm at work, or I'm doing what I'm doing, but like I still want to sleep here, and that's not like something that like we have to do, like.
Describe something. Ooh, this would be tough for y'all. Describe something you refuse to do in bed.
Okay.
Can't shit in my mouth.
That's a good one.
Rule number one.
Wait a minute, what did you say?
I said you cannot shit in my mouth.
I can agree with you on that
That's
one.
fair.
That's very fair.
I feel like that covers everybody.
That's about the only limitation for me.
The only one, huh?
And you can't cut me. You might be able to rub a knife, but you cannot cut me.
Well, like,
Well, my thing more so is like, it's more metaphorical. Like, don't it's like consent. Like, don't do something that, like, check in with me before you just go ham on something.
Yeah.
Let me know what you about to do so I can, like,
You're a guest in my house.
so I can brace myself.
Yeah.
Do you guys, kind of like maybe a piggyback quick question, do you believe in a safe word? Yeah, it's like always a good thing to like having a safe word when you're trying stuff. Do you just blurt the safe word out?
I think, or just stop. Like,
Right, because I feel like, for me, safe words kind of feel like rape culture because no is the safe word. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not the safe word, why is stop not good enough?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
No.
People have also been romanticizing the like taking control thing, which is like really unsafe. I've been personally encountered situations where people at the end of it is like, you know, I told you to like stop, and it was like, oh, I thought you was like, no, nigga.
I feel like I feel like you should be able to like read the person that you're with, like body language says a lot. Like there's a lot that your expressions say that you don't say. So I'm like, you should be, if you're really into it and in tune with what's going on, like you should know like they're not comfortable.
That's why it's important to be vocal. I feel like if you're enjoying it, let me know, because I don't want to be doing something that you're not enjoying. You sitting through this whole thing, and then later you're like, I didn't like. We could have stopped 5 minutes ago.
Oh, trust me, you'll know. You'll know if I'm into it.
This pussy comes in many styles. We can switch it up real quick.
Can I get that on a t-shirt? One more time in case you missed it.
This pussy comes in many styles. Let me know which flavor you would like.
Oh, you can have whatever.
Flavors.
32 flavors.
I'm not upset.
more than basket and 32.
Fill in the blank. I feel like religion is.
I feel like religion is unrealistic.
I have another one. Primitive.
Mundane.
Meh.
Boring.
I'm like kind of with you. I think it's boring and it's dangerous.
Definitely dangerous.
And I also, it's just, I don't really always I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand some of the things that religion is supposed to like be about, but then you're at the Pride Parade, you know, marching with the signs talking about God hates fags.
Right.
You know,
right.
it's
Why
just
does God
It's the
hate?
connection.
Yeah, it's like it's just like there's such a weird connection. I've never understood that. So
And it's also like being in it and then coming out of it when it comes to like my real connection with like source or God or whatever. It's really limiting. Like I found God in so many new ways once I left the church.
I agree with you.
I
on that.
agree with that.
Your faith, you find a different type of faith.
Well, with God, people like project their own like convictions and stuff onto him. So God becomes whoever that person's God
And it
is.
serves their
Whoever that person
purpose
is.
and their agenda. Yeah.
It's like to their advantage or basically to their what's the word I'm looking for? Convenience.
Yes.
Which comes out of it.
Yeah, and some people don't like my depiction of God being Jason Momoa. Some people just aren't okay with that.
It's okay, mine is Beyonce, so I get where you're coming from. Yeah.
I just feel like religion, like people have used religion as an excuse to do a lot of horrible shit throughout history.
Period. Right.
Yeah, that's why it's like super dangerous. I prefer spirituality rather than religion.
Yeah.
Because spirituality, you can do a lot more things, and it's not under one category because you believe in a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, religion is more dangerous and narrow, and like, in my opinion, more closed-minded.
Yeah.
Rather than spirituality is more open-minded.
I think that what he's saying, the nature of a belief system is limiting. Like it has only principles and you can't go beyond that.
Yeah.
And if you second guess it, there's not really an explanation necessarily. So
It's like a closed relationship. Too many rules.
There are a lot of rules.
Well, that's one more episode. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Yes.
Never have I ever fell for a catfish.
Sorry.
Catfish.
What means that you fell for it?
So like fell for a catfish is like, you know, somebody messaging you, very much cherry pie like vibes, you know. No, I'm gonna call it out like I said, but like messaging you, kind of like lying to you, giving you a false kind of story, and then like you finally figure out and they were exposed for it. So did somebody give you a false story or like, you know, bring you, kind of lead you to a place or, you know,